The two sisters were murdered here.
Apparently, they were witches and they were both
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Let's go! Let's go!
At the end of 2025, Exploring with Fighters checked out a massive abandoned mansion in Ireland that's been left exactly as it was since 2003, even with Christmas decorations still hanging. It looks stunning, but was seriously dangerous, with stairs so rotten that one wrong step could be deadly. But things grew darker as they recalled what had happened weeks earlier on October 17th, 2021, when explorers Lewis and Clark entered a hidden structure deep in the forest. Right before going in, he came across a faded missing person poster where the ink had oddly turned blood red. Inside, there were holes in the ground, weird graffiti, signs that others had been there. And then suddenly, a strong metallic rotting smell hit the air.
The whole living room, no, is that even the living room?
Replace the light. Great place to film. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know. I want to go. We'll have to get Dave to show up and bring it.
I reckon I can still get upstairs.
I mean, we could.
Yeah.
But look at it.
Don't look at the state of the stairs there, it's all broken.
Oh, you're right. Nah, I don't want to try it. Yeah, trying to see what's up just sucks, man. We were too late, too late.
That's crazy.
Oh, what the hell are you doing to me?
When we're back in the UK, yeah.
They stumble upon a large suitcase, and a strong, foul odor hits them right away, making them panic almost instantly.
Tell me it's strange.
There's really nothing.
It's still hard to build.
Yeah.
That's the end of that explore, guys.
Yep, down here. I forgot. What? Yeah, this is so.
It was clear the blood was fresh, and pure fear took over as they realized they had walked straight into an active crime scene. Someone had hidden a body inside that suitcase, and in their panic, they got rid of it. From that moment, Lewis's footage turned into a fight to stay alive as they rushed out, thinking the killer might be watching from the woods. What happened after they stopped recording was never made public. Whether they contacted the police in time, what was actually inside the suitcase, or if it was the missing girl, remains unknown. Miguel and his friends were bored one night and decided to mess around with an Ouija board to pass the time. Eventually, Miguel was ready to stop, but his friends insisted on staying up and asking more questions. That choice turned out to be a huge mistake that led to a pretty dark outcome for the group.
Stop looking at me, I don't want to do it anymore.
Come on, one more question.
No.
Promise.
Just have one more question, just for the fun of it. Y'all made me stay down there when I wanted.
You're not doing it right now, Shelby. You don't feel the thing moving when you don't see it moving when you lift it up.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying.
Just one more question.
Just one more, you promise.
I promise. Come on.
Just one more. This will be it, I promise. I can't say that because I'm not doing it.
What do you want me to ask?
Just ask it if it's going to harm y'all or if it means harm or something. I don't know.
It's a freaking evil spirit, Shelby. Of course it means harm.
Well, I'm
Just
just
ask it.
saying,
It's
just
a good
ask
question.
it.
Do you mean us any harm? Ah, no.
Whatever.
Oh my God! No!
Are you
Oh.
Oh my God, there's no way that thing just flew by its friggin' tail. No.
The biggest issue here is that Miguel took his hands off the planchette without officially closing the session first. Since there's no telling how many times they did that before the camera even started rolling, it's likely they unknowingly invited something negative into their home. It definitely seems like they made a dangerous mistake. After moving into a new place, Leo Lords felt uneasy about her daughter's new imaginary friend, so she set up a camera in the bedroom to see what was actually going on. While talking to invisible pals is usually pretty standard kid stuff, something about this specific situation just felt off to her.
Hey, so we are just moving in. I'm
Literally, it's such a mess. Sorry, but we're moving into this old house, and my daughter has been talking to an imaginary friend, except for it feels really real. Obviously, it's an imaginary friend, but it's been weirding me out, and I'm wondering if something is triggering it or why it's happening. So I put this camera down and I'm just gonna let it run and we'll see.
Leo kept the camera running to see what happened when she wasn't around, but things stayed quiet at first. That changed one night after dinner when her daughter went in to play with her friend and the camera finally caught something bizarre on tape.
Hey guys, this is what the camera picked up, captured, whatever, a couple nights ago. And I'm freaked out. I really don't know what to make of this.
It looks beautiful, funny. What are you guys doing? Do you want to play? Do you want to? Do you want to sleep?
The bedroom door suddenly swung open on its own, sending the confused girl walking out just as a deep, mysterious rumbling filled the air. Leo is now left wondering if her daughter's imaginary friend was actually behind the chilling event. With no logical explanation for that night, she's still questioning whether it was something paranormal or just a bizarre fluke. In Liverpool, a woman named Beth noticed her 3-year-old daughter, Poppy, waving at someone at the top of their dark stairs. Since nobody else was home, Beth asked her daughter who she was talking to. This encounter kicked off a series of eerie events that convinced the family their house was haunted.
Can you tell Mummy who you were waving to?
No,
Why?
because I don't know who it is.
Okay, well, what did they look like?
No, a girl.
It was a girl.
Yeah.
And what did they look like?
It looks like me. No.
Is she mean?
Yeah.
When you wave at her and blow her a kiss, does she wave back and blow kisses back?
No.
What does she do when you blow a kiss?
She just bites me.
Poppy claimed she saw a girl who looked just like her, but described her as mean. When asked what happens when they wave to each other, the toddler said the girl bites her. A few days later, while Beth was filming a video on those same stairs to document the activity, something weird occurred.
This was a cut on my nose from a few days ago that had healed, and it suddenly opened up and started bleeding the second that I started doing this video. You think I'd set this up? This is exactly like the nosebleed on live situation.
A healed cut on Beth's nose suddenly reopened and started. The most disturbing part was that it happened the very second she began discussing the strange events on the stairs.
Sorry guys, I pretty much managed to make it stop. It was basically a little cut from a few days ago that I've not touched for ages, and it was just like an obvious red dot. Suddenly as I sit on the stairs and talk about the activity that's been in the house, it opens up and just starts pouring.
Beth started researching the history of the home to see if anyone had died there. After her videos went viral on social media, a paranormal investigation team reached out and decided to visit the house.
Get a bit closer.
Is this yours? Play with me.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Yeah, we're picking up energy. If it goes to the front of Slimer.
Ceremony. Close.
You're close. This will happen.
Early in the investigation, the team placed a motion-sensitive toy on the floor to detect any movement. Almost immediately, a voice came through their spirit box, asking to play. While they were taking photos of the stairs where the sightings occurred, a loud bang echoed from the floor above. When someone went to check it out, they found something weird.
Right, I'm gonna take one.
Stand at the top of the stairs, we'll take your photograph. Was there a knock up there?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, I'm gonna come up.
Brian.
Right, whoa. Absolutely whoa.
What's happened?
Slimer's moved.
The toy had moved on its own without anyone touching it. The team tried talking through the spirit box again, and a voice replied, "The young one saw me." Later, they caught a video in the upstairs bathroom, showing what looked like a person standing in the doorway.
Why are you...
Something poppy was that?
No, I know exactly what that just said. You know,
Stop it.
Stop it.
Guys, send that screen recording to us right now to Adam. Adam Oakley _
Poppy said.
I think it said, "The young one saw me." That's what I think that just said.
Can we see you again? In the bathroom? Oh, thank you.
Beth had her home cleansed and blessed to try to get rid of the spirit. She says things are different now and believes that whatever was bothering her family has finally left. Lauren, a TikTok creator, grew up feeling like a sinister spirit haunted her home, though the creepy vibes finally subsided once she got a dog. Now that her pet has passed away after 16 years, she's convinced that the same dark entity has come back out of hiding. While she's filming a casual video about birthday presents, something bizarre shows up in the background that suggests she might be right.
First of all, over there, I'm gonna, if he's like okay, but then he's not okay.
Alexi, for her birthday, sent me some ideas. She says she has a lot of items and clothes, but she could use a little. What is that?
Okay.
Jace. That was the second time I heard that noise.
Okay, and I saw something, Jordan. Okay.
That was the second time I heard Jordan? What?
What? We need to recreate this on camera.
During the clip, an empty plastic bottle sitting on the counter suddenly starts moving, but it doesn't just slide. It actually lifts up into the air. It happens repeatedly and looks so intentional that it's like an invisible hand is messing with it, leaving Lauren totally freaked out. While you could try to find a logical reason for it, the deliberate way it moves makes it feel much more like a curse or a haunting. It's definitely the kind of thing that makes you wonder if she's being targeted by something supernatural. A group of friends sneaked into the Congress Plaza Hotel in downtown Chicago to explore. Originally built for the 1893 World's Columbian Exposition, the historic building has hosted U.S. presidents and served as a military training school during World War II. As the group enters the hotel, a strange event occurs.
All right, we're in the secret wing. Hello? Dude.
The security guard catches the group but offers a tour of the building instead of removing them. He takes the friends through the historic hotel, sharing details about the property's past as they explore the interior.
We got busted.
I found out about Adele Langer and her 2 kids. And I found an article from the week.
There you go, right there. Yeah, I've never been in here either. Now we're getting the grand tour now, dude. Yo. Probably.
I think they are. I think the shadow's just cheeky.
We're getting the grand tour, dude.
I think the shadow.
Alright. Thank you so much, man. I feel special. Dude.
Yes. Roosevelt.
Wow. The Congress Plaza. Yeah, this is like a fancy. Oh my goodness, dude. Wow. What the heck?
Thank you.
Thank you so much, man. This means a lot. That's so beautiful. Wow. This whole room is a goddamn work of art, man. Like, right? Yeah, this looks like the f***ing Kremlin or some shit. I'm sorry, I'm swearing so much. Whoa, man.
The friends do not capture any activity themselves, but the security guard shares CCTV footage he recorded while monitoring the building. He displays 2 images of a transparent figure that almost completely blends into the background. Based on the hotel's long history, the group concludes the location is definitely haunted. In 2014, Naya recorded footage at her grandmother's house to document a series of strange events. The family dog, Coco, began staring intensely at the ceiling where nothing was visible, eventually hiding under the bed in fear. Naya noticed 2 ribbons tied to the ceiling fan, one of which began moving independently. Shortly after, an event occurred that terrified everyone present in the room.
It's just a little joy ride. It's right back in front of my house.
Did that boy text you yet? No. Coco can tell something's wrong.
I bet you never sat up there and watched the game with you and I showed it.
Do you see that? The ribbons. Coco. Coco. What you doing down here?
Bye, Coco.
Bye, Coco. What the f?
Naya and her cousin jumped out of bed, thinking it was an earthquake because the bed wouldn't stop shaking, but they quickly realized nothing else in the room was moving. Nia's convinced her cat, Coco, sensed something they couldn't see. Maybe even whatever was actually tugging on the ribbon. In the end, she figures Coco is the only one who truly knows what went down. A Reddit user shared a story about being up at 4:30 a.m., trying to deal with insomnia by watching TV. While he was sitting there alone, he suddenly heard a creepy noise coming from right inside his own living room. In this clip, a bag suddenly drops to the floor on its own, and even though the guy tries to be a skeptic by putting it back, whatever is in the room clearly isn't done. Just seconds later, a heavy dining chair begins dragging itself across the hardwood, which is way harder to explain away. According to the uploader, these creepy sounds have become a daily nightmare, turning his home from a safe space into a haunted prison. It really makes you wonder if you'd stick around to solve the mystery, or just grab your stuff and move out immediately. A woman living near a forest began recording after hearing disturbing noises that left her feeling uneasy. She first heard the sound during the day. It resembled a distant scream echoing through the trees, but it had a strange, hollow tone that didn't quite sound human. Some viewers thought it might be an unusual animal call, but the woman noted she had lived there for a long time and had never heard anything like it. There is still no clear explanation for the noise. A hiker was traveling through a forest when he found a massive spread of animal bones scattered across the ground. The entire area was unnervingly quiet, with no sounds from birds or other wildlife.
Absolute mess of nothing but bones.
The feeling of danger was so strong that he turned around and left as fast as possible. Who or what left the bones there is still unknown. Native Queen 97 shared some spooky Ring camera footage where a homeowner heads out late at night to check on his car or the trash. While he's focused on his errand, something totally chilling starts creeping up right behind his back. It looks like a typical night until you notice the figure shadowing him. A ghostly, pale figure drifts across the sidewalk in the background, looking almost see-through before it suddenly blinks out of existence. While it looks exactly like a spirit passing by, it could just be a technical glitch where the camera's night vision and motion blur make a regular person look like a fading phantom. Regardless of whether it's a ghost or just a grainy video artifact, seeing a transparent shape vanish right behind you is enough to make anyone paranoid about what's lurking in the dark. The Lord Explorers crew, known for scouting old hospitals and churches, hit an abandoned nursing home at 3 a.m. on December 28, 2025. While the exterior looked derelict, the inside felt eerily intense and suffocatingly quiet. Near an old dumbwaiter, they found fresh plates and leftover food, suggesting they weren't alone in the building.
What? What is that smoke? Oh my god. My god, that's really creepy. Guys, can someone tell me what that smoke is in this photo? That's really creepy. I don't like it at all.
Check it out. Mysterious smoke shows up in the shot, but things were about to get even worse.
Stick together in this, guys. This is really creepy. Normally I don't get, scared. For some reason, this room gives me a bit of the chills.
Yeah, it smells really bad in here. These would have been for patient rooms, but look at the walls.
Look how rotten that is.
Yeah, everything.
That's the same.
What's wrong?
Obviously, I kind of know the smell of mold and water damage and all that, but it smells different. It smells like something is rotting.
That's disgusting. It's this building.
Specifically,
Oh god, Oh my god, there are glasses up here. Whose glasses are these?
What the hell? It smells like waste.
Oh god, there's a bathtub in here. What the hell? This is the bathtub and it says, "Smile, you're being recorded." What?
They spotted an old bathtub with "Smile, you're on camera" scrawled on the wall. Right then, strange noises started coming from just outside the bathroom, leaving the group rattled.
Look at this.
That's odd. I've never seen that before in front of the bathroom.
I've heard the noise again.
Like TikTok.
Yes,
I don't hear it.
because we're here talking.
What is that? Come back. Come back. There's someone here. I think there's someone here. I swear, I heard a voice and some shuffling. I'm not joking. I swear I heard it. I don't know. Did you hear that? Yes, we could ignore it easily, but then we wouldn't know how to leave. Ew, the bubble.
Did you hear that sound?
Yeah, I heard it.
Ew. Why is it so cold?
It's coming back in. Look, it's closing.
It's like it's alive.
It's disgusting.
That's disgusting. Disgusting.
Strange wheelchair. This one opens too.
Down in the flooded basement, they spotted rusty wheelchairs and bubbles surfacing from the murky water, almost like something was breathing underneath.
Should we look? Ah, it's not an exit. Oh. Oh my god. Look how deteriorated it is. Where?
Oh!
What is that? Something odd at the end. Like maybe a wheelchair. It looks like the silhouette of a person, and it's scaring me. I don't know how to say it. Yeah, the windows are a little blurry because of that parking lot. What was that? Go that way. Go that way. What did you hear? What was it? I heard movement.
It sounded like someone was running.
I don't like that.
What the hell? What are you doing?
It was like someone had jumped and started running.
Well, let's get out of here then. I heard it too. I know. I heard it too. Alright, this is the exit.
This isn't the exit.
This isn't the exit. Oh, what the hell was that?
I don't know. That way we'd be closer to the car.
Well, what if they're out there?
They were in this building. I heard them jump and leave.
I need to turn off the light.
Something lunged out of the shadows and bolted, sending them running in a total panic. That asylum wasn't empty. It was occupied by something that refused to move on. A Reddit user named Whole Negotiation 1843 recently dropped a video in the AR/True Cryptid sub that's seriously creeping everyone out. It looks like old school camcorder footage of someone trekking through the woods during the day when they suddenly spot this super tall, skinny figure in the distance. The way it moves is just wrong. Totally unnatural and lanky, which has a lot of people thinking it could be a real-life Wendigo sighting. On the flip side, some skeptics think it's probably just a person acting weirdly, made to look more monstrous by the grainy video quality and the isolated setting. Regardless of whether it's a legendary monster or just a creepy stranger, stumbling onto something like that alone in the forest would be an absolute nightmare. On October 28, 2025, a video was uploaded showing a man confronted by a terrifying haunting. While relaxing on his sofa, he heard strange noises coming from the adjacent room. He began recording with his phone to capture the source of the sounds, resulting in creepy footage of the event. A bottle flings itself off the table, prompting Tristan to turn around and investigate the noise. As he moves, a shadow is seen retreating into the corridor through a doorway on the left wall. Simultaneously, an orb shoots past the camera, suggesting that something was watching him from the darkness. The subtle nature of the event is what makes it unsettling, as there is no place for a person to hide and manually knock over the bottle or cast the shadow. This activity follows a pattern of sinister events inside the home that Tristan has been documenting for some time. He had previously taken a several-month break from posting content, hoping the spirit would calm down and leave. However, the recent footage proves the presence remains active. He explains that the activity does not feel aggressive or evil, but the constant nature of these small events eventually became too disturbing to ignore. He is unsure of the cause and wonders if the house has an unspoken history that remains uncovered. While he seeks a logical explanation, the source of the haunting remains a mystery. After moving into a new apartment, a man started seeing a disturbing figure at the foot of his bed in the middle of the night. It happened again one evening, just as he was about to fall asleep. Terrified by the presence standing in the dark, he rushed out of the room and started filming. Looking closer at the footage, it seems like an old woman is standing near the doorway, but she suddenly disappears. The guy found it really disturbing, and he says the strange things are still happening. Right now, no one knows what he'll do to get away from whatever is in that place. Presidio Park in San Diego looks like a peaceful spot for a picnic, but it actually hides a grim history of forgotten, unmarked graves right beneath the grass. Visitors often report an eerie, heavy feeling in the air, claiming they've heard phantom whispers or spotted dark figures roaming the grounds after sunset. The creepiest part is the legend of a group that stayed until sunrise, only to encounter something so terrifying it sent them running for their lives.
Presidio.
In San
Diego. Let's come real quick. Just quickly, okay?
Yeah.
This is when I got scared and my heart started pounding. Yeah, like when I saw... Ooh. Ooh, stop. Pa.
What the fuck? What was that?
What the
was that? Wait, did you hear that?
Wait, did you hear that?
As they push further into the dark, the audio picks up something totally bone-chilling, a pained, ghostly whisper telling them to get out of here. While the voice sounds faint on the recording, the guys claim it was so loud in person that it absolutely terrified them, sending them sprinting back to their car in a panic. It really makes you wonder if that was the spirit of someone buried beneath the park, giving them a fair warning to stay away. Do you think it's a legitimate supernatural encounter, or just a trick of the wind? These underground tunnels, built in 1938 as World War II air raid shelters, are heavy with a history of fear and thousands once hid there in the cold, listening to bombs and praying for safety. Experts believe locations that witness such intense trauma retain that dark energy forever.
What the hell is that? Hello? Hello? This is strange because I've been looking in that corner and no joke, I think I saw like a silhouette or something like that.
Walking alone through the tight tunnels, the explorer rounds a corner and freezes. A dark human figure is standing perfectly still, staring at him. He tries to dismiss it as a trick of the light, but his heavy, rapid breathing reveals how terrified he actually is.
Everything feels really strange. I don't know. Obviously, I'm coming back now on my own. Just thinking about it is a bit stressful. I can't help it. I had to check. All right, I can hear it. There, it went this way. There are many other things here. Buddy, I was just down there, okay? I walked all the way down, no joke, and I thought I saw a silhouette, right? I started to panic thinking, I'm not going any further.
Right. I was just talking about that.
I couldn't even hear you.
I've never told anyone. When you two walked ahead, I turned with the camera because I swear I couldn't. I heard someone behind me and turned the cameras. That's odd.
That's funny because when I turned the corner, I thought I heard strange noises and looked back twice.
Weird.
When he regrouped with other explorers, they admitted to hearing footsteps and feeling like they were being stalked. Given the tunnel's total silence and isolation, it's chilling that the shadow vanished without a sound or an obvious exit. Was it a hidden prankster or a literal echo of someone who entered the shelter in 1938 and never made it out? Elliot and Joe from Ghost Theory decided to explore an old mansion notorious for the gruesome legend of two sisters murdered there on suspicion of witchcraft. Right from the jump, things felt off because the front door was standing wide open, almost like an invitation into the house. Despite the bad vibes, they headed inside anyway, but it wasn't long before they encountered something that completely terrified them.
When we arrived at the mansion, we found it with the door wide open. That's, a bit odd.
Just everything just straight away wide open.
I'm a bit surprised. It's gone from one extreme to the other.
When we enter buildings, we make sure to always record ourselves entering, just in case anything happens that we wished we had on camera. And on this occasion, it paid off.
What an amazing place. What?
Oh, this is actually amazing.
Yeah.
Since Matt and Josh will be here too, we can actually do it like
one half each.
Yeah.
We don't have to spend all our time together. I'm really blown away by the condition of this.
Obviously.
Hello?
While they were recording, loud, heavy footsteps suddenly echoed from the floor right above them. Convinced there was a squatter or an intruder in the house, they raced upstairs to confront whoever was making all that noise.
It doesn't go anywhere.
Oh, it does.
Oh. Off.
Of course.
Oh, good.
My light. My light is fully charged but starting to die. Just so I'd let you know.
That was in that room. There's nowhere else to go. That was 100%.
Oh. I'm going back in here.
There's nowhere else to go.
How?
Yeah.
We have just heard someone running in this room.
Yeah.
100% doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah. That's amazing. That's some of the loudest we've heard.
That's ridiculous.
That was human footsteps as well. 100% human footsteps.
It's a bit weird that it goes off out there but doesn't go anywhere. They don't go, and you can't go around the side.
No.
Oh, I don't like this.
I mean, there is a pathway that goes there, so I guess we've got to double check.
That's so sketchy. If you go through this, you're dead, right?
Yeah.
Well, you couldn't even run around here.
No.
Oh man, I really hate this sort of... Yeah, because you... thing, just insulation.
Yeah.
When they burst into the room where the stomping was coming from, it was completely empty, and since the only way out was sealed shut with insulation, there was no way a person could have slipped away. Later on, the guys teamed up with 2 more researchers to ask about the sisters who were allegedly there. The second they brought up the murders, the house seemed to react instantly, as if something was listening and waiting for that specific topic to be mentioned.
Shall we stop this part here? Because we can stop and ask about the whole sister thing. What's this? Is it recording? It's recording out there, and Josh is too.
Right, I'm recording. Again.
What are the chances of asking that?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't even ask. Sisters. They literally mention and then...
So that's okay.
Rule number 1 to do something. Don't stop recording. At least Josh is on it.
So, Joe, ask again about that.
Let's just ask now then, shall we? So we've heard a rumour about 2 sisters that were... To be honest, I don't really know the story. Do you know the story or what the rumour is? The 2 sisters were murdered here.
Apparently, they were witches, and they were both... They weren't witches. I think it was like some weird thing where the whole community was kind of against them and decided to say that they're witches.
Okay. They were killed for that, is that it?
Yeah, I think so, yeah, because obviously Mackinam, whatever time it was, he was like, I can't remember those last days, Mars.
Is this just like a myth, or yeah?
I think it's just a myth. That's what we came here under the assumption of what had happened.
Right.
So, yeah, how true it is, I don't know.
Is there someone here that can let us know whether that's true? Were there 2 sisters here? What did you just say?
Boom, boom, boom. You guys and your basic way of thinking.
That's exactly what we would have heard.
What? That was literally a full-on voice.
The room went silent as distinct knocks started echoing from the floor above. When Elliot decided to call out and challenge whatever was making the noise, the entity fired back instantly with 2 loud thumps right over their heads. It was a direct response that made it feel like they were definitely being followed by something unseen.
Are you scared of us? What's wrong? You really don't need to be. You could make a loud noise now and we wouldn't scream.
Can you test the theory?
Can you do this?
Oh, that was so on the mark. What?
They tracked the source of the sounds all the way to a bathroom, certain they were about to catch someone in the act. But when they finally yanked open the cabinets, they were met with nothing but empty space. It was another dead end that left them with no logical explanation for where the noise was coming from.
Someone hiding in the bathroom. You in what sounds like the cupboard.
What was that?
What?
That REM pod keeps going off constantly.
Just as they were packing up their gear in the room where the footsteps first started, an old music box suddenly began playing all on its own in the dark. Nobody had even touched it, which felt like a final, chilling sign from whatever was haunting the house. It really makes you wonder if those sisters are still lingering there, or if there's some other explanation for the house coming to life the moment they tried to leave. A guy named Big Poppy Thunder posted a clip on Reddit showing a bizarre moment at his house. He was just hanging out in the backyard with his dog when the pup suddenly started losing it, barking at something that wasn't out in the open.
Stop barking, bud.
Initially, everything looked normal, but the guy caught something bizarre at the start of the video. A shadow zoomed past so quickly that he completely missed it while he was recording. Just a bit later, things got even creepier when a blurry, human-like shape appeared behind a tree, looking like it was spying on them. It seems the dog was picking up on the same weird energy. Cecilia explains that her brothers sleepwalk whenever they stay at their mother's house. During these episodes, the boys often hold conversations with a figure they call Walter, also known as the Top Hat Man. The brothers appear to interact directly with this entity while they are unconscious.
Idiot! It's a person! It's Walter! It's a person! It's a guy! Walter, it's here! He never gets Walter. Walter, just go. He's locked. Stop.
Both brothers reported seeing the same man only at their mother's house. To investigate, Cecilia attempted to contact any presence in the home and recorded something unsettling.
You can shut the doors.
Go sit down.
Okay, so you know we're staying. Can you please shut the doors?
Can I show it so you can see that it sees? Oh yeah. They're shutting.
Oh, there it goes.
Show it so nobody can everybody can see that.
Oh wow, nice job. That's really good.
Actually, I don't think it's slamming.
Guys, look, he basically
Wait, show it like this so you can see that nobody's pushing the door or something.
I feel like. Okay, can you try opening the doors? If it's too hard, we can help you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a second to try opening them. There's no one here right now. Okay, so I'm gonna give it a little push right here.
That's good. Now can you please open them?
Or shut them.
That might have been a little hard right there.
They're a little open.
No, and also I feel like they would stick together. That'd be hard to do it.
Can you push it open?
I smell really badly. I'm sweating so much.
Me too.
Me too. Oh, shut it.
Oh, awesome job. I feel like this will be easier to open now.
So can you try opening it? Oh my god, this is like the most activity I've ever actually seen because my mom was always the one that saw the activity happening.
Can you please try pushing the doors open instead of shutting them?
Wow, nice job.
That's really impressive.
Oh, is it? Oh, never mind. That was just.
Okay.
Wait.
It's shutting them. Good job. Good job. Try keeping one open. Try keeping one open.
Nice job. Okay, guys, let's go downstairs.
Okay, we're gonna head downstairs, okay?
The footage shows doors opening and closing on their own. This activity convinced Cecilia that the figure her brothers encountered while sleepwalking is a real entity. Because the figure appears to trigger these episodes, there is concern that the presence is malevolent. TikTok user Callie Lau shared chilling Ring doorbell footage of a young girl returning home after playing with a friend. Even with the fading ambient light, the camera captured a clear view of the porch. As she called out to her friend and stepped inside, the footage revealed that someone, or something, was watching her the entire time.
Because it's not fully dark yet.
A dark, hunched figure emerged from the back of the garden and crept toward the house with careful, predator-like steps. It stopped only to stare directly at the door the girl had just entered. While some viewers suggested it might have been her friend, others pointed out the entity's strange, shadow-like appearance. The footage has sparked theories ranging from a lurking cryptid to a potential abduction attempt. This creepy clip was sent in by Jesus Bon, who recorded it inside his home in Peru. He mentioned in his email that it happened around 7:12 p.m. while he was in the middle of a biology class. He took a short break and lay down on his bed, and at that exact moment, the security camera inside his place activated and captured everything that followed. Out of nowhere, a figure starts to appear, kind of see-through but still clearly visible. It stays there for a moment, then moves toward the kitchen and suddenly disappears like it was never there. Now think about it. Security cameras are made to detect movement and record anything important in their view. If they miss something because of darkness or skip footage, that defeats their whole purpose. They're supposed to capture and provide proof. So if this camera is working properly, then what did it actually record? Was it something real, or is there a logical explanation behind it? Willow is dealing with some serious paranormal activity in his apartment, ranging from objects moving on their own to doors slamming shut for no reason, all while his cat stares terrified at empty space. To get to the bottom of it, he set up some security cameras, and the footage they caught is honestly pretty unsettling. When you watch the screen, you can see for yourself the kind of disturbing stuff he's been living with. The footage starts with a stuffed animal getting shoved off a chair, but things get way more intense when the door suddenly slams open with so much force it jolts Willow awake. It definitely wasn't a draft. The impact was violent, almost like something was angry. To top it off, another toy gets tossed to the ground right before the clip ends, leaving Willow completely desperate to find a way to make the activity stop. A hiker was filming the rocky landscape near a quiet body of water. Initially, the camera only captured a wide area of uneven rocks, but after a few seconds, something unexpected came into view. A massive figure moved slowly across the rocks. The person filming quickly shifted the camera to get a better look, noting that the figure appeared unusually large compared to its surroundings and didn't look like any known animal. Not wanting to take a risk, the person decided to stay back. Some viewers think the shapes are just people distorted by the camera and distance, while others argue the figure is too large and oddly shaped to be an ordinary hiker. The footage remains inconclusive. Nick Cimino shared a TikTok while working a night shift in a store when the lights suddenly started flickering by themselves. He and his co-worker got scared and had to head to the back room to grab keys so they could lock up and leave. But it felt like the place wasn't going to let them walk out that easily.
And the light turned on.
I don't want to go.
Okay, well, I'm gonna literally record this whole thing just so you guys can see what happened. I'm literally so scared. Okay.
Okay, something.
The bathroom light's on too.
Why aren't we on the floor? They weren't there. Look at that ass with them on the desk. Like, oh my god.
This is literally insane.
Out of nowhere, a piece of plastic drops to the ground, and then the keys show up in the center of the room, nowhere near where they were left. But things really spiral into chaos in the second half of the video.
We're 50 minutes past our shift.
We closed at 10, so we need to and it's so dark because all the light switches are over here.
Stop it, stop it!
Okay, this is what I mean. This room is over.
Oh my god.
This is what we're dealing with.
Oh my god, yo, what the bro, Nick? Did you do this on purpose? No, I'm gonna beat the shit out of your name.
Stop, you're literally... Are you...
No, wait, no. No, no, no.
No.
We looked away for 2 seconds.
Something suddenly launches right at Nick's face, and moments later, several lamps begin swinging wildly on their own, keys shifting, items getting tossed, lights moving with no airflow in a locked store. It all feels like intense poltergeist-level activity. TikTok user Bandhu Loji Kermish moved into her home about 3 years ago and immediately felt something was off, starting with vivid nightmares. Over time, objects began falling for no reason, and she heard strange knocks, creaks, and a voice calling her name. She ignored these signs until January 23rd, when she caught something on a video for a friend that left her terrified.
But yeah, it was super fun. Yeah, I'll see if you can come over in a bit. You should bring your dog. Your dog's really, really big and cute. Nope. Mom?
The footage shows what looks like a creepy man hiding behind a door, smiling through the crack. The original poster tried to intimidate the figure to get it to leave, but her efforts clearly failed. Just a few days later, she posted a follow-up video showing that the situation had not been resolved.
No, bro.
Viewers were originally terrified that she was in danger of a home invasion by a real person. However, a few weeks later, she posted a video explaining that she lives in a rural part of the Appalachian Mountains. Her other content suggests she believes the entity is a mimic that has been following her. She has since moved out of that house to stay with her aunt, but there are concerns that the mimic's true nature may reveal itself in her new location. A retail worker in Spain got a creepy surprise during a late shift stock check when he realized he wasn't actually alone in the store. Things quickly took a dark turn as he went about his routine, but luckily, the CCTV cameras caught the whole strange encounter on tape. The store manager came in later to check out the initial mess, and while he didn't see anything personally, the CCTV caught a shopping trolley moving right behind his back. It didn't just roll randomly like it had a bad wheel, it moved with clear purpose exactly as he walked past. It felt like a deliberate, chilling message from whatever was in the store that it wasn't finished yet. Let's be honest, that trolley isn't moving because of a wonky wheel. If the floor was that slutted, it would have been rolling around all night, not just when the manager walked past. A demolition team was assigned to the Royal Adelaide Hospital in South Australia, a facility established in 1841. Workers had reported strange occurrences inside the building for many years. While inside, a few team members noticed something chilling within one of the operating rooms.
And there's no cunt behind there, eh?
I'm staring there the whole
You kid. There's got to be some reason for it, eh?
Yeah, go. Ain't no one walking past.
What are all these fucking moths?
There's no one walking past that door that fucking much. That's me, man.
Yeah, let's see.
What was that fucking ringing? Hey? I don't know. Oh, it's there.
No fucking shit, it's there again, dude. I'm filming it, eh? The fuck?
What dang?
You alright, mate?
Oh, Kim was right.
That's the last time I was standing here by myself. Wouldn't you just freak, eh?
Yeah, dude, that's.
I thought it was like someone joking around.
No. I'm glad it did.
Oh!
Why is it just above that line?
Can you explain that? There's no one behind there. What the Doesn't make any sense, man.
After a worker checks the room and finds it empty, a tall, dark shadow figure appears moving behind the door moments later. Other crew members also reported seeing shadows moving throughout the hospital during the demolition process. The workers believe the activity has increased because the destruction of the building is leaving the entities without a place to stay. Mark Oost, a musician who normally avoids paranormal content, eventually released a video he had kept private for years. It was recorded in September 2023 on a train in Vienna, where he began filming the people around him, but one passenger in particular deserves attention. A woman dressed entirely in black mourning clothes appears completely still, with a blank, lifeless expression and an unsettling, empty stare. At first, she seems like just an unusual passenger. But then comes a disturbing twist. Mark showed the footage to friends who were sitting directly across that spot during the journey, and they reportedly went pale, insisting that no one was ever actually sitting there the whole time. They claim the seat stayed empty throughout the trip, meaning only the camera recorded her presence. Daryl Saunders is sitting at his computer during the day in his own house, everything calm and quiet, until he suddenly notices the curtains behind him start shifting on their own. Right as Daryl looks back, a faint, see-through figure shaped like a person silently drifts through the doorway. It's barely visible and almost merges with the background, but the outline is clearly human. He didn't notice anything in real time, but after reviewing his security footage, he was completely shaken. Was it just a glitch in the camera, or something far more unsettling moving through his house? In 2018, filmmaker Dan Bell and his friend Jake were driving through a literal ghost town full of ruined houses and overgrown streets. Despite the quiet, they spotted several cars parked in random spots that didn't make any sense. Before they could figure out why the vehicles were there, something strange happened.
Something just exploded.
Yeah, man, that was...
It's on fire!
No way.
Dude, get out of here! Get out of here! Dude!
Dan, get out of here! Dan, get out of here! Dan, please get out! Grab your phone, let's go. Let's go!
Grab the phone.
Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here, please!
Go, just chill, guys.
No, 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 no!
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Let's go, let's go! Hello, we just passed by a car that caught on fire. We think it was an explosion.
A car sat engulfed in flames, with loud explosions echoing through the night. More disturbing was the figure seen sitting in the driver's seat. The witnesses called for help and fled in a panic. By the time firefighters arrived, the vehicle was just a pile of melted metal. It remains unclear if this was an accident or something intentional, serving as a grim reminder of the real dangers found in abandoned areas. On April 6, 2026, a girl experiencing regular sleep paralysis episodes placed a camera near her bed to check for sleepwalking. Instead of capturing movement, the footage recorded strange and unexplainable sounds. These audio anomalies occurred while she was immobile during the night. Convinced the noises are not coming from her, the girl continues recording for several more nights. During one of these sessions, the camera captures something deeply unsettling. The new footage reveals evidence that goes beyond simple audio anomalies, adding a more disturbing layer to her experiences with sleep paralysis. A dark figure emerges at the foot of the bed and lowers the sheets while staring directly at the girl. Terrified, she ends the recording and flees the room, screaming. She later discovered scratch marks on her body, leading to the belief that the entity was physically attacking her. The girl is convinced the figure is a demon attempting to weaken her body for possession. Security officer Eric Campbell was patrolling a supposedly haunted building in Tampa when he spotted what looked like a trespasser inside. Despite being a total skeptic about the building's ghostly reputation, he sent his partner in to confront the figure while he kept watch from the outside. That single night shift was enough to finally change his mind about the rumors.
Can you see this thing?
Yeah, it's still there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still there.
Okay. What's happening with the lights? Because I'm looking.
The lights are.
And I can't see, I literally see nothing.
The lights are off right now. Oh, it just moved. It just moved. It just moved. It just moved.
I just heard a weird noise. Please don't tell me that as you said that.
Dude, it just moved.
The figure suddenly vanished into thin air, leaving Eric completely stunned and realizing he wasn't dealing with a typical intruder. Neither he nor his partner has been able to explain what they witnessed inside that building that night. Alicia's brother had just moved into a new house and told her about it, which sounded like good news at first, but then he added something odd. the place might be haunted. He wasn't even sure if it was the house itself, or maybe certain used items inside causing it. One night, while sitting on the floor and unpacking, he noticed a dresser in front of him slowly moving closer. At first, he thought it was just his eyesight acting up, but the movement became more obvious, so he started recording. Even the mattress seemed to shift away from him, as if reacting to something unseen. While everything was happening, he called Alicia on video, and the activity kept going until the dresser eventually moved far enough to fall over.
Dad, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out.
No. Shh. I wanted to do this.
Oh my gosh. Dad.
It just hit me. It hit me.
Tell it. Be like, you just hit me. Don't do that.
No. The Bible's right there. That wasn't very nice. I'm pretty sure you don't care about my stuff. I'm standing up now. I'm not sitting back down. You're not gonna hurt me. You're not gonna hurt me. You can move it all you want to. I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of you.
Don't say that now.
I'm not scared of you.
Don't say that now.
I'm not scared of you. You stay back there where you at, wherever you are. Don't touch me. I don't want this by me.
It's fucking crazy.
So what's your take on this? Could there actually be something paranormal going on, or is there a more logical explanation? A group of guys is driving home late at night after a party on an empty road when they notice something strange on the side. At first, they think it's just a person standing there, but the more they look, the more it feels like something is off. The figure looked like a woman in a sheer white dress, but her distorted, unnatural movements made it clear something was wrong. While the driver's first thought was a classic ghost story like La Llorona, closer observation suggested something even more bizarre. Some viewers believe it might not be a ghost at all, but rather a being using advanced technology to appear in our world. The transparency and deformed shape could be explained by a malfunctioning suit, or projection struggling to maintain its form, leaving everyone to wonder what kind of technology or entity was actually being witnessed. Sammy, a mother in South America, was filming her twin sons playing together. While recording, she caught something on camera that was completely terrifying.
¿Qué pasó?
As the boys ran into another room laughing, a voice could be heard in the background. Sammy didn't notice it while filming, but she heard it clearly when she watched the clip later that night. After she posted the video online, it went viral. Many people guessed it was a ghost, possibly a relative telling the kids to be quiet. A few days later, Sammy posted an update.
Yo no escuché esa voz hasta que yo vi el video porque me lo dicen y ya escucho. No se parece a la voz de mi hijo, por eso subí el video, porque no se parece. O sea, yo conozco a mis hijos, no se le parece. Para mí se escucha una voz de mujer. Y otra cosa es que, pues ellos no hablan todavía, tienen 2 años, o sea, no hablan así tan corrido como se escucha en el video. No pronuncian bien las palabras aún. Y en el video se aprecia donde dicen nona, nona, nona.
Sammy still can't explain what happened in that recording. Many viewers pointed out that the boys seemed to be saying a Spanish term for grandmother. This has led people to wonder if the voice actually belonged to their late grandmother. Late one night in Chile, a man started recording from his bed when he noticed something strange happening right in front of him. The footage he caught is enough to give anyone chills.
Sale con...
The man told his door to open, and it slowly swung wide as if something on the other side was actually listening. When he got up to check, he found the area empty, leaving him totally shaken by the experience. While he's convinced it was a paranormal encounter, and many viewers agree, it's left up to the audience to decide if the door moved on its own or if there's another explanation. A man named Yule started recording scary things happening in his house. It began one night when he heard a heavy crash in the kitchen. He went to check but found the room empty with nothing out of place. When he went back to bed to try to sleep, the noises started again.
O sea, son las 3 de la mañana, se siguen escuchando muchos ruidos allá afuera. Quieren abrir la puerta, Reza. ¿Qué está pasando? Ay, Dios mío. Ay, Dios mío, líbrame del mal. Desde que compré ese espejo, Raza. Ay.
The activity continued the following day. Joel kept filming, determined to catch proof of whatever was haunting him.
Gente, esto ya se salió de control, gente. Ya no puedo más aquí, gente. Ayuda. ¿Qué quieres? Déjenme en paz. ¿Qué quieres? ¿Quién eres? ¿Quién eres? ¿Qué quieres?
While in the bathroom, Yule heard knocking on the door followed by a low, non-human growl. He rushed out to find the source, but the house was empty. By the fourth day, the situation got even worse.
Desde que compré este espejo están pasando todas las cosas. La man.
Joel heard knocking coming from inside the bathroom, making it sound like something was trapped in there. Later that night, while he was trying to relax after the day's events, he saw something that completely terrified him.
A la 1 de la mañana acaban de prender la luz de la sala. Desde que compré ese espejo están pasando todas las cosas raras. A la madre. ¿Qué fue eso? Eso se está saliendo de control ya.
A dark head appeared in the bedroom doorway, staring at him from the shadows. Joel jumped up and ran toward it, but the figure vanished instantly. He has no explanation for what is going on, but the video suggests something supernatural is targeting him and refuses to leave him alone. On March 30th, 2026, a night janitor working alone saw something terrifying on the security cameras. Shortly after, knocking sounds began coming from the restroom, forcing him to arm himself for protection.
I know. I know. I know. I know. Ai đồng đi đâu? Ai đâu? Nam mô Di Đà Phật, Nam mô Di Đà Phật. Ai đâu? Tôi lầy mày đó. Nam mô Di Đà Phật, Nam mô Di Đà Phật. Có ai không? Có ai trong không? Ai đâu? Nam mô Di Đà Phật. Ai đây? Ai đâu? Mẹ ơi.
The janitor hears knocking from a restroom, but finds the area empty even after a door opens on its own. Every cubicle is vacant with no signs of another person. Upon leaving, a disturbing sound originates from one of the office rooms. A check of the security cameras reveals a strange sight, prompting the janitor to investigate in person. He immediately encounters something terrifying within the office space.
Bye.
A pale woman wearing a hat appears in the window, her hair hanging over the glass as she stares directly at the janitor. He watches through a gap in terror until the figure eventually vanishes. The encounter left the man so shaken that he struggled to speak. Following the incident, he began placing charms on the doors to ward off evil spirits and entities. It remains unclear if this figure is the same presence responsible for the knocking and moving doors in the restroom. Johnny Alexander Zapata shared this footage from an empty plane that was undergoing maintenance for its next flight. A worker started hearing footsteps and told his colleague about the noise in the hallway. What happened next left him completely terrified.
¿Pero por qué? No, yo subí a seleccionar el avión y me senté como me fui a una casa y sentí algo. ¿Pero vio algo, escuchó algo? No vi nada, pero sentí los pasos. No, pero pues, tan marica, no sentir nada. Ahí, soy el único que estaba. Seguro, ¿tú estás seguro? Pues yo sí vi que usted me llamó todo asustado, pero... Estaba en la fila 7 y no, marica, es que se sienten los pasos, se siente el... Está bien, sí, no, la chica. Vamos, miramos a ver. No. Pues vamos, eso no pasa nada, marica, aquí no hay nada, pues. Weón, tan bobo. No, esperé yo en el piso, ¿o qué? No, venga, vamos así. No, yo no creo que haya... No, ¿tú estás seguro? Se lo juro. No, pues que sí también es bien huevón. Usted está callado. Es que soy muy gallina también. Yo ahorita mirar para atrás y no había nada, pero no es que sentí los pasos. ¿Seguro? Se lo juro, man. Usted que es marica. No, soy marica, pero aquí no hay nada. Marica, ¿sí yo eso? Huevón, yo no vi nada, hombre. Marica, venga, ese es tan flojo. Camine, huevón, camine. Venga, que yo no vi nada. Camine, huevón. Este man más gallina, hombre. Ábrase aquí, miedo. Puta tan grande y tan bobo. Aquí hay algo tan marica. Ni verga, marica. Wow, ese es que lo que es. Venga, bobo, que aquí no hay nada. Es más gallina también. De tan grande y tan marica que es. Está tan bobo ese.
A human-shaped shadow darted across the background of the dark hallway, moving so quickly it was easy to miss. The worker walking down the corridor didn't notice a thing and found no one at the end of the hall. But his partner caught the whole thing on the live feed and reacted instantly. It wasn't until they reviewed the footage later that the man filming finally saw the figure. The encounter leaves it a mystery as to who or what was stalking the plane's corridor. Kyle was scrolling through the security footage at his pizzeria when he stumbled onto something that seriously gave him the chills. It wasn't just a late-night intruder or a glitch, but something far more unsettling that caught his eye on the monitor.
Normal activity occurred here the other night, and I think I caught it on tape. Let's check it out. Here comes my boy. Something's gonna push him on his left shoulder. Oh, that was quick. You might not have seen it, but he's panicking. He asked my friend if something was on him. Like an insect or something. No. So I felt like something just pushed me, really told me. So he's deaf. He's blown away. So we're gonna run this back a little bit. There we go. Now let's roll this frame by frame. See him walking. Alright, so coming up here, look over his left shoulder. There's gonna be an orb, a cloud, so to speak, right here. Okay? Over his shoulder. Now, I'm gonna go to the next frame, and you can see that there's something over his shoulder. Next frame, it's gone. Frame after, he's looking back for it.
What the hell was that?
So, now, just for fun, since I've showed you the breakdown, we're gonna go back and we're gonna watch it in fast motion one more time. And let's look to see if we can find it. Here it comes. Orb. Oh, man. Crazy.
The footage captures an employee walking through the kitchen who suddenly jerks forward as if shoved from behind. Despite the violent reaction, the room remains empty. A frame-by-frame replay reveals a strange white mist or spectral shape manifesting directly over the man's shoulder before dissolving into thin air. The worker later reported feeling a clear physical push against his body. No logical explanation exists for the entity, leaving only the chilling visual of a ghostly shape vanishing at the moment of contact. The mystery remains whether a spirit haunts the pizzeria or if a bizarre technical anomaly occurred. On October 9, 2025, a Brazilian investigator named Ulysses returned to a notorious haunted house that had previously left him traumatized. The home has a dark history involving a family that died there under mysterious circumstances, leaving only one survivor. Despite his past experiences, Ulysses went back to face the entity, only to find that it had become significantly stronger than he remembered.
Que é isso? O senhor viu? Rapaz, que raios foi isso aqui? Não? O senhor viu o que aconteceu? O senhor viu? Minha nossa, rapaz do céu! Olha aqui, ó, olha aqui, olha aqui, ó, olha isso, ó. Olha o resto de animal aqui, ó. Olha o resto de animal, o senhor tá vendo? Rapaz do céu! Quem é que está aqui? Quem está aqui próximo de nós? Que é isso, mano? Que foi que aconteceu aqui? Que foi que aconteceu aqui?
Um guarda-louça velho.
É um guarda-louça velho, mas você viu que ele mexeu? Deixa eu mostrar aqui, ó. Que desgrama que aconteceu aqui, cara.
After cooling off, he tried calling out to whatever was in the house, which only caused the activity to get even more intense.
Quem é que está interagindo aqui? Quem está interagindo aqui? Escuta isso. Olha! Minha nossa! Rapaz do céu, o que é isso? O senhor viu tentando abrir aqui? O senhor viu tentando abrir aqui? Quem está se comunicando aqui neste momento? O senhor acabou largando sua lanterna lá fora. O senhor acabou largando sua lanterna lá fora. Você não quer pegar?
Tô vendo.
Você quer ficar aqui sem lanterna mesmo? Tem um resto de animal ali, pessoal. Um cheiro bem forte aqui. Ele está com a lanterna dele aqui. Está junto comigo aqui neste lugar. Ui! Olha isso, senhor! Rapaz, dá uma olhada nisso, cara! Minha nossa, o senhor viu isso? O senhor viu isso, cara? Olha aqui, pessoal. Está aqui ao meu lado, ó. Pra vocês verem. Ó, gente, começou a tremer, ó. Começou a tremer. Quem é que está aqui próximo de nós? Rapaz do céu, o que é isso, mano?
They soon started hearing strange noises and spotting things moving all over the house.
Escuta. Olha a porta, o jeito que mexeu. Olha o jeito que mexeu a porta. Quem é que tá aí? Que raios que é isso, mano? Cê é louco, velho. Dá uma olhada nisso aqui, ó.
When they checked it out, they couldn't explain how or why things were moving on their own, leaving them to wonder if the spirits were angry or just trying to talk. They went back to a room containing a church pew to look for more clues, but that's exactly when the situation took a turn for the worse.
Quem é que está se comunicando aqui neste momento? Quem é? O senhor viu alguma coisa aí? O senhor viu alguma coisa aí? Ah, verdade, é de solo sagrado. Esse banco... Cara do céu, olha isso! Minha nossa, olha isso, pessoal! Cara, olha isso! Nossa, você é louco! Você é louco! Cara, pra mim deu, pessoal. Até a próxima com mais um Memória Sobrenatural.
Driven by curiosity about their previous experience, they headed back to the abandoned house for another look. However, things started going wrong this time before they even managed to set foot inside.
Beleza. Que é isso? Que desgrama é essa, velho?
Você tá vendo?
Não, escuta.
Rapaz, não até não. Lugar de louco.
Eu acendei minha lanterna de testa aqui.
Tem a briga?
Olha isso, pessoal. Olha aqui, ó. Tá do cadeado, ó. Vou mostrar aqui, ó. Olha o jeito que mexe, ó. Olha o jeito que mexe, ó. Quem é que tá aí? Abre. Abre pra nós. Abre. Olha isso, cara. Ó, você escutou? O senhor escutou? Rapaz, eu peço licença aqui do local. Bicho, dá uma olhada nisso, mano. Dá uma olhada nisso, senhor. Olha isso, ó. Olha a atividade do ar.
Eu falei pra você.
Rapaz do céu, que bagulho louco, mano. Olha aqui o que estourou aqui, ó. Olha aqui, ó. Olha aqui o que estourou aqui, ó. Cê é louco, mano. Se manifeste aqui, espírito. Cê é louco. Rapaz do céu, velho.
Ulysses showed that the chest of drawers was empty and had nothing attached to it, making it impossible to explain how it flew open so fast. Looking for answers, he and his friend explored the rest of the abandoned house, specifically the room where his friend had been trapped before. They tried to trigger another reaction by sending someone inside again, but nothing happened until Ulysses spotted a different door nearby.
Opa, olha isso. Olha isso, olha isso, olha isso. Rapaz. Me acompanha aqui, senhor. Fica próximo a mim aqui. Senhor. Cadê? Ai, meu nossa. Cadê o senhor? Olha, o que é isso? O que é isso? O que é isso? Vocês estão escutando aí, pessoal? Vocês estão escutando? Olha o barulho que tá fazendo, ó. Ai, minha nossa, olha isso. Opa! Ai, quem é que tá aqui? Tá ao meu lado, eu tô sentindo. Estou sentindo a vossa presença aqui, espírito. Entre atividade, olha isso. Minha nossa. Eu sei que vós estáis aqui próximo.
Things escalated when Ulysses' friend felt an icy grip on his hand that he couldn't shake off. Within minutes, he became dizzy and weak, forcing him to sit down. Recognizing the danger, Ulysses immediately ended the investigation and got his friend out of the house. The incident leaves behind the mystery of the moving cabinet doors and drawers, raising questions about whether a restless family is still haunting the home. On November 10th, Joe Herrera and his partner investigated the former printing press of El Informador newspaper in Guadalajara, Mexico. Despite being closed for years, security staff frequently reported hearing children's voices and seeing a nun-like figure on the third floor. Joe used multiple cameras to document the location, soon feeling as though he had entered an unsettling, labyrinthine environment.
Nada más en unas zonas, las demás lámparas están quebradas.
Sí, y apagadas. Hoy hay voces. Hoy
se escuchan voces, se escuchan gritos.
Es aquí. Hoy. Hoy. ¿Alguien habla? Habla.
Oye, voy a sacar aquí el Spirit Box. Porque está cabrón aquí.
Mira, 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 mira.
A la madre, 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 a la madre.
Se está moviendo la
madre. Se está moviendo, güey.
The pair moved deeper into the building until they reached the 3rd floor, where the nun-like apparition had been previously spotted. As they entered the corridor, they immediately felt a sinister presence lurking in the area. The atmosphere confirmed the reports of activity on that level.
Es arriba, güey. Mira.
Mira, está desquebrajado.
¿Ya viste? Pero eso fue ahorita, güey. ¿Cómo te podemos ayudar?
Mira, mira, se está moviendo.
¡Oh, la madre, güey!
El ciclo.
¿Lo viste?
Sí.
Se movió. No. ¡Ah, la madre! No seas mamón. No seas mamón.
Ay, Dios.
No seas mamón. La. Uy, cabrón.
¿Pero viste que primero se movió y después como que lo empujaron?
Güey. No mames, ¿lo grabaste, güey? Yo sí lo grabé, güey.
Sí, lo grabé.
Y sí, como que lo aventaron y corrieron, güey, como algo pequeño. ¡A su madre!
Se escucharon como pisadas corriendo para allá.
¿Pero crees que se fueron para allá o para acá?
The tricycle moved in a way that suggested someone was pedaling it before it eventually toppled over. Immediately after, the sound of footsteps could be heard running deeper into the building. When the pair went to investigate the area closely, they discovered something even creepier lying on the floor nearby.
Huellas pequeñas de bebé, como de niño, en el suelo marcadas. Ahí se puede ver muy claramente y es como si alguien pequeño hubiera corrido hacia...
Small, childlike footprints were seen scattered across the floor. While they appeared to belong to a toddler, there was no logical reason for a child to be in the building at that hour. The pair followed the tracks into rooms containing scenes that suggested occult rituals had taken place. This discovery forced them to proceed with much more caution. Although the remaining rooms appeared empty and dusty, the silence was eventually broken by the distinct sounds of children's voices echoing around them.
¿Estás aquí cerca de nosotros? El Spirit Box apagó, güey.
Se sigue escuchando.
¡Ay! ¡Ah! ¡La madre fue allá adentro! ¡Ah! ¡Hola! ¡Hola, madre! ¡Güey! ¿Lo escuchaste?
Sí, por acá es.
¿Estás aquí? ¿Estás aquí?
Mira, las escaleras.
¡Oh, la madre! ¿Qué fue?
No sé.
Sí está aquí, güey, sí está aquí. ¿Estás aquí? ¡Ay, hijo de puta madre, güey! Ahora yo. Ve mis vellitos, güey. ¿Y cómo se me pusieron, güey? ¡Ay, esta chingadera, güey!
¿Qué se escuchó?
No sé, güey. Escuché una voz, güey. Aquí vi niño, pero aquí estaba, güey. Aquí la escuché, güey. Mira las huellas, güey. Hay muchas huellas.
Mira, aquí hay unas manitas.
¡Ah, la madre, güey!
Mira, yo.
¿Qué pasó?
Unas manitas de bebé.
No, man.
De niño chiquito. Mira.
Sí.
Mira los deditos.
Sí está aquí, güey. Estás aquí, ¿verdad? ¿Qué quieres?
The investigators sensed the presence of an older spirit before finding more childlike footprints. To explore the building more effectively, they used a roaming camera to cover more ground. During this process, Joe noticed something suspicious that became the most terrifying part of the investigation.
Mira.
Ahí quedó el intrusos. Y esto fue lo que vimos en la cámara de Dani.
Mira esa pintura.
Qué pedo.
Es una mujer.
Ay, cabrón.
¿Ya viste?
Ah, sí está como arañada.
Está arañada.
Y está rota de ahí arriba, mira. Ay. Uy. ¿Escuchaste? ¿Escuchaste?
Sí.
Fue allá.
¿Qué fue eso?
No sé. Como una voz.
¿Y ahorita? Ahorita que señalamos la pintura.
Sí.
Y mira, está en un espejo. Sobre un espejo.
Mira, 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 mira. Una huella.
Acá también hay.
Pero estas huellas son frescas, ¿sí? Vean. Y es de mano pequeñita. Miren. Vean el tamaño de mi mano. Y vean el tamaño de la huella. Es una huella como de niño. ¿Ya vieron? Mira. Mira mi mano. Miren eso, intrusos. El tamaño de mi mano y el tamaño de esa huella que está ahí. Es como una huella de niño. ¿Ya viste, Dani?
Sí.
Mira. Mira. Es una mano pequeña. Y está fresca. Eso hay que tener cuidado porque puede haber algo aquí.
Esto como está aquí, tiene simbología. ¿Por qué? Esto es un espejo. Los espejos son portales. Y este espejo ahí, mira. ¿Ven mi cámara? Lo que es arriba.
The creepy painting and the scratches around it create a terrifying scene, suggesting something was crawling toward it and leaving prints on the mirror below. Many believe mirrors can act as portals for spirits to enter our realm, and the deliberate placement suggests the area may have been a shrine or the site of a ritual. As the pair moved to the top floors, the atmosphere became even more unsettling. It was here that they captured the most petrifying part of the video, though they did not notice it until later.
¿Hay alguien cerca de nosotros? Queremos ayudarte, queremos darte luz. ¿Quién eres? ¿Quieres que te ayudemos? ¿Eras una monja?
Sí. A small dark figure is seen lurking in the background near a pillar. It appeared to be moving closer as the pair rearranged their equipment. By leaving one camera facing the opposite direction, they were able to capture footage of the entity watching them from a distance.
Fuertes de la noche. Dejamos nuestras cámaras grabando en este punto y mientras las estábamos acomodando, se puede ver detrás de mí algo que sale del pilar que está justo atrás. Algo asomarse, parece que se asoma, sube y baja en cuestión de segundos y desaparece. De verdad, lo más aterrador fue que en ese momento no nos dimos cuenta que estaba muy cerca de nosotros.
Right behind the investigators, a shadowy figure with long hair was seen peeking from around a pillar. Due to the seemingly playful nature of the movements, Joe believes it was the spirit of a child. However, the presence of occult materials throughout the building suggests a potentially more demonic origin. The true nature of the entity remains a subject of debate. Emiyifko, a man in Mexico, was using a random video chat app to talk to strangers. He matched with a guy who liked computers, so he started showing off his setup. As they were talking, the conversation turned creepy.
Muy bien. ¿Y usted qué tal?
Todo bien, aquí andamos.
¿Qué hace por aquí? Charlando.
Pues nada, un ratito de distracción.
Está muy bien.
A ver qué hay.
Está muy bien. Es más, yo frecuento mucho por aquí luego de mi trabajo. Ya tengo, imagínese, mire, tengo todo apagado ya. Me gusta igualmente charlar con la gente. ¿De dónde es?
De México.
Wow. ¿De qué parte de México?
En Ciudad de México. Ahora sí que el mero centro, la mera Ciudad de México.
Ajá.
Distrito Federal.
Ajá. Y esa es, calculo que debe ser su casa.
Sí, bueno, ahorita nos cambiamos aquí. Ahora sí que estamos viviendo con mis papás, pero me cambié igual, nos cambiamos a otra casita. Pues ya sabes, a veces con la renta y todo, pues no se puede, pero me cambié aquí, nos cambiamos ya. Andamos aquí renovando.
Está muy bien, está muy bien. Pues es complicado pagar debe ser complicado pagar el alquiler, calculo, ¿no?
Sí, en el mero centro de México está canijo ahí.
Me imagino que sí. Y ellos ahora en este preciso momento presencian en tu casa, por lo que veo.
No, ellos salieron. Ahorita mi papá está trabajando y mi mamá está con una de sus sobrinas. Ahorita estoy solo, por eso dije, me voy a distraer un ratito aquí solo.
¿Y usted por casualidad tiene algún problema eléctrico o algo por el estilo?
No.
¿Cómo que no?
¿Sí? No, bueno, que yo sepa, no. No, todo. No.
Pero no acaba de fijarse que no sé qué hay detrás de la puerta, pero detrás de la puerta se acaba de prender una luz. Y eso no es normal.
No, pero... Estoy solo, pero...
La puerta se abrió. se entreabrió. Y no solamente que se entreabrió, sino que, bueno, tampoco para tanto. Me dijo que estaba solo.
No es chistoso, ¿eh? Realmente no es chistoso. Puede ser un ladrón.
Yo entiendo, obvio que puede ser un ladrón, obvio que puede ser un ladrón.
While they were talking, a door behind the stranger started moving on its own. Emifko noticed but didn't say anything until the light in the other room switched on. When he asked if anyone else was home, the stranger said he was alone and got up to look around. He didn't find anything, but as soon as he sat back down, a dark figure appeared in a different doorway. The video abruptly cut off, leaving Emifko wondering if it was a ghost or an intruder. A mother named Lauren and her daughter have been dealing with something really disturbing in their home. Late at night, they keep hearing unexplained footsteps, soft knocking, and other strange noises throughout the house. It's been happening so often that the family is starting to believe something paranormal might actually be going on.
It's just really weird. We just heard. What did you hear? Oh, you heard. I just heard knocking coming all the way down the hallway.
But I heard footsteps too.
You heard footsteps? Is that what it was? I heard that too.
The unsettling activity keeps happening night after night. One evening, while Lauren is alone in the kitchen, a sudden, strange sound shatters the quiet. Feeling nervous, she grabs her phone and starts recording, hoping to catch evidence of whatever has been causing these disturbing incidents in their otherwise peaceful home.
Sarah, did you say you wanted a snack? You said you wanted a snack? Okay.
You heard that? No, it sounded like that noise you heard earlier.
As she keeps recording, something truly chilling occurs. A faint, eerie voice with no clear source suddenly echoes through the house. To this day, Lauren and her daughter still have no explanation for what is happening in their home. After hearing the unexplained voice and the ongoing disturbances, they believe something unseen may be haunting the house. In March, a group of explorers shared their journey to find a secret entrance to the Guadalajara catacombs in Mexico. Inspired by local legends, they traveled to the Calamos forest to locate the forgotten tunnels. Their search led them through the woods to a body of water near a tunnel system, where they began to head inside.
Que hasta empezamos a gritar, o tal vez fueron los nervios por la claustrofobia.
Nos pasa la verga.
Bien profundo. El agua no, está profundo también igual.
Vamos, Bocho. Das tú primero.
Arre. ¿Qué? ¿Tienes miedo, culo? Vámonos a la verga. ¿Sí va a ser aquí donde dice el man?
As the group pushed further into the damp tunnels, they all realized at the same time that something was wrong. The tunnel seemed to stretch on forever with no end in sight, and they soon discovered they were not the only ones inside.
En este punto ya estábamos pensando en mejor regresarnos, porque el camino se estaba poniendo muy difícil.
Es un montón, güey. ¿Sí se puede?
Mira la araña, güey. Aguas con la araña. Aguas con la araña, güey. Está a tu izquierda.
Vamos, Paco. ¿Atrás o qué? Yo creo que sí, güey, ya. A ver si le quieren dar, güey. Por acá, güey.
Acá ya, güey.
Sí, güey.
Está muy profunda el agua, ya, güey.
¿Muy profunda?
Ahora hay que ver.
Aguas con la araña de ahí, güey. Ahí está.
Estaba muy profunda el agua.
Chile sí estaba profundo. Ah, pásale mucho.
Son violinistas, güey.
Vamos, sí, güey. ¿Son violinistas?
Sí.
¿Neta?
Sí.
En efecto, eran arañas violinistas.
¿Está muy hondo?
Aquí los otros 4 que venían habían decidido regresarse y nos dejaron completamente solos.
Sí, está chido, vete acá, baboso.
De repente se nos apagaron las luces y el celular dejó de grabar. Entonces los murciélagos se empezaron a acercar y tuvimos que salir corriendo.
Yo quiero miar, güey, ámole. Para arriba, ¿no?
¿Escucharon esos gritos?
The group struggled through swarms of bats and aggressive spiders, but their situation worsened when their lights and cameras suddenly failed. Forced to retreat due to the overwhelming number of bats, they remained convinced the catacombs held something significant. Their research eventually led them to a manhole cover that had been welded shut, but they didn't lose hope. They eventually found another manhole entrance at 3 a.m. and successfully made it inside.
Tercera parte de Explorando las Catacumbas de Guadalajara. Aquí vinimos a una ubicación que nos compartieron, pero no se podía entrar porque soldaron la alcantarilla. Así que fuimos a buscar otra de entrada, pero ya sin mucha de esperanza. Hasta que encontramos una entrada muy escondida.
Rápido que no. Es ahí. Vamos, uno.
Y ahí vamos nosotros a las 3 de la mañana.
As the explorers headed deeper into the darkness, they realized something terrifying was watching them from the end of the tunnel. Though the back remained hidden from view, aware of the danger, they carefully noted every exit and side path they passed. However, the further they traveled, the more confusing and nonsensical the layout of the tunnels became.
Esta parte de Explorando las Catacumbas de Guadalajara. Cualquier sonido raro o sombra que veas en este video no es editada, es completamente real y te agradecería que lo pusieras en los comentarios. Apenas avanzamos había algo observándonos desde el fondo del túnel.
¿Por qué no se va, güey? A ver, voltealo a ver, güey. Para que veas a dónde se va. ¿No se movió?
Era muy mala idea caminar hacia lo que sea que no se estaba observando.
Se veían más grandes.
A lo largo del camino encontramos muchas salidas, como esta. Recuerden esto para el final del video. Al parecer de aquí venía lo que nos observaba. Había unas escaleras de aproximadamente 30 metros de altura que no dudamos en ver a dónde llegaban. Daba mucho vértigo.
The group felt certain they were being watched by an unknown entity from the shadows. To make matters worse, they discovered their intended exit was locked, and when they tried to return to the other paths they had noted earlier, they found them either missing or blocked. They became trapped in a loop, repeatedly ending up back where they started with no end in sight. Just as their torches began to fail, they finally found a way out, leaving them to wonder if someone was living there, or if they had stumbled into an impossible, endless loop. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated with our latest videos.